Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook, where you're gonna find the best community in all of crypto. In today's video, surge in XRP adoption by US banks. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? So guys, if you've been in this ecosystem for any time at all, which by the way, I know a lot of you have, then you know that entire FUD narrative that no banks are ever using XRP. They're not using it now. We're not going to be using it in the future, and on and on and on. And guys, we know that is absolute baloney because already banks around the wide world are utilizing XRP and into the billions and billions. I mean, you got HSBC out there already letting people pay off their mortgages and loans with the utilization of XRP. You got SBI in Japan, by the way, which is one of the major banks out there, and they are a full-fledged partner with Ripple, and they are calling for most major banks. They said within the next 3 years in Japan are absolutely going to be using XRP, and you got SBI Remit, one of their subsidiaries, that is using XRP in the multiple billions of dollars a day in cross-border payments. And of course, you got Ripple out there, and what are they doing? They're working with all these countries around the wide world, and they're building the infrastructure for central bank digital currencies utilizing the XRP ledger as their model. And on top of that, what is the bridge asset between all these CBDCs? Well, even going to Ripple's website shows you that. It is XRP. And further to that, you have Ripple working with the Bank of International Settlements, the central bank of all central banks, solving the interoperability issues between CBDCs. And the answer, of course, is XRP. Well, guys, just take a look. I want to show you something that is really quite amazing because, of course, in the US, we haven't seen the same level of adoption as we have outside of our borders. But just take a look at this article right over here. Ripple's president, Monica Long, reports surge in XRP adoption across, get this guys, U.S. banks. Now, of course, Monica Long is the president and Brad Garlinghouse is the chief executive officer of Ripple. But both of them, in just this last week, have both come out and absolutely talked about XRP adoption by U.S. banks and how it is absolutely ballooning right now. Well, just listen to this. Ripple has seen a surge in the use of its XRP ledger since its inception in 2012. Blockchain-based digital payment network Ripple has seen a surge in the use of its XRP ledger, said by Monica Long said, since 2012, president of Ripple, in a recent podcast named Chain Reaction. Now, guys, I happened to go out and listen to this podcast, and here it is right here, and it came out on January the 18th, and it's a 23-minute long podcast, and I'll actually put this link into the description of the video so that you can go listen to it, but boy, I'll tell you what, does she say a lot in there. Now, just listen to the rest of this article here. At the forefront of Ripple's achievements, of course, is its central bank digital currency platform, which is known for its capabilities in minting, managing, transacting, and destroying CBDCs and stablecoins. Monica Long mentioned that the platform leverages a private ledger, get this, derived from, basically modeled from the XRP ledger technology that has seen over 70 million. In fact, guys, they just had a milestone of over 80 million transactions since its inception with not one mistake. Now, that is absolutely phenomenal. 80 plus million ledgers closed, not one error. Man alive. Currently, Ripple is engaged in collaborations with over 20 central banks worldwide, emphasizing the company's work towards increasing the adoption of central bank digital currencies. The alliance with these central banks is anticipated to have a strong impact on the landscape of global finance. And guys, we know this is where we're going. And we're literally watching even our messaging standards between banks evolve. That's the whole point of the ISO 222 messaging standard. And get this, there are only 2 blockchain companies that not only are compliant with the ISO 222 messaging standard, but are actually governing council members. One of them is Ripple and the other is Stellar. That in itself is mind-blowing. But guys, the world is changing and it is changing fast. While talking about XRP's crucial role in cross-border transaction, Ripple's long said that XRP operates as a bridge currency, exactly what it was designed to do. Guys, this is the use case that we are going to see envelop around the wide world. We're already seeing it with on-demand liquidity, which was XRapid, came RippleNet, now it's Ripple Payments, whatever you want to call it. That's what it's being used for. And you are going to watch this solution, in my belief, in a powerful, powerful way. But is it going to be the only one? Guys, I'm telling you, the utilization of the XRP ledger and XRP is going to blow most people's expectations clear out of the water. Now, providing these bridge currency is providing financial institutions with cost-effective solutions for exchanging both cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies. This functionality positions XRP as a key player in facilitating seamless international transactions. Additionally, she said that the widespread adoption of CBDCs by central banks could impact the price of XRP, especially if XRP continues to be utilized as a bridge currency for CBDC transactions. Now get this, guys, you can still utilize XRP with fiat currencies. For those countries around the world that have not yet released a central bank digital currency, when this new financial system switches over, you can still utilize XRP to be a bridge asset between the CBDC and that fiat system. And a lot of people are conjecturing right now whether or not the United States will issue its own CBDC, depending on who wins the next election or not. But guys, it will not make any difference to the utilization of XRP as that bridge asset. Think of that. Now, in November 2023, Ripple rolled out an important update to the XRP ledger. And they're telling them what it is, a digital ledger or database for transactions called the Fixed NFT Token Remit Upgrade. According to the announcement, the new development brings enhanced security and reliability to the handling of digital assets known as non-fungible tokens. Non-fungible tokens are unique digital items like digital art or collectibles, but guys, you can utilize NFTs for the proof of ownership in real estate, in vehicles, and you name it. I mean, the possibilities are truly endless. And think about this, the smart contract applications that could be utilized in this capacity. Truly amazing. Now, the upgrade prevents an issue where NFTs could have the same identification numbers, making them clash or cause problems. By fixing this, Ripple aims to ensure the system for handling these digital items is more secure and less prone to errors. The same month, get this, the National Bank of Georgia announced a partnership with American blockchain payments network Ripple Labs to propel the development of the Digital Lari project. There's another one right there. Another nation in the world that is already coming out saying, hey, we're going to be issuing our CBDC. Now, guys, if you go to the atlanticcouncil.org and you want to take a look at their digital central bank digital currency tracker, you can see that practically every first world nation on the globe is heavily on the way to releasing their CBDCs. We know that it's coming. It is coming. That is an absolute reality, and there's no point in denying it. And in fact, guys, think about this. Remember when the euro came out? Well, right now there is major talks about a BRICS nations currency for all of those countries. And I'm telling you, if that happens, you are going to see, we're already seeing an attack on the US dollar, but just you wait until you see a BRICS issued currency that could be transacted and traded amongst all of those countries that are now BRICS nations: Saudi Arabia, Argentina, of course, India, China, Brazil, Russia, and on and on. And I'm telling you guys, it's going to tip the balance in this wide world. The petrodollar's already dead. We just have not had the funeral yet. That deal that Henry Kissinger made with Saudi Arabia to only sell their oil in US denominated transactions, guys, that those days are over. And in fact, you got BRICS countries coming out there and talking about their digital central bank digital currency, which I believe is going to basically tie all those nations together. And in fact, not too long ago, didn't China go out there and buy 1 million barrels of oil? What they paid for it was with their own central bank digital currency, yuan. And we are witnessing the world change right before our very eyes. And Monica Long is right. We are probably going to see the utilization of XRP in a way that most of us haven't even fathomed. And if this next bull run is a utility bull run and includes things like this, guys, it's my thinking that this thing is going to blow the doors off of what most people have even imagined. Now, just take a look at this article right over here, because this is a big deal. Ripple's XRP mirrors the 2017 all-time high pattern and is a new all-time high almost here. Now, guys, just listen to this. In a recent analysis, a devoted Ripple and XRP supporter has pointed out striking similarities between the current XRP price chart and its movements in 2017 when it reached its all-time high. And guys, it was literally tinkering along, and it looks like it was doing absolutely nothing. Then all of a sudden, bam, it just shot off like a rocket ship. And a lot of technical analysis guys have been coming out saying, hey, look it, there seems to be some big time confluence between these charts back then and today. And that's why they believe, even though you're watching all this tinkering in the price and all these dip downs, that we could literally see this thing shoot off without anybody really expecting it and blowing the doors off of most people's imaginations. Now, speculation arises whether this pattern indicates an imminent XRP bull run. One potential catalyst for this surge could be the increasing adoption of XRP by major US banks. Look at this right here. And here's the actual tweet. You guys, XRP is following the same exact pattern it did in 2017 for the last 16 days. Has time almost arrived? And that came out on January 21st, 2024, just yesterday. Now, following a legal battle with the SEC since 2020, Ripple has overcome regulatory challenges. The 2023 court ruling by Judge Annalisa Torres classifying XRP as a non-security granted the cryptocurrency legal clarity. This distinction from other digital tokens sets a precedent for its future use, making a turning point for Ripple. Ben Armstrong, of course, BitBoy, a prominent figure in blockchain, emphasizes the significance of this legal victory for XRP's vision. Now, Judge Torres' decision validates Ripple's long-term strategy and adherence to regulatory standards. Now, guys, I'm not going to say, oh, well, BitBoy, Ben Armstrong out there, just because he thinks it, guys, there's a lot of other people that think it as well. But I will say this, we are absolutely seeing a shift in this space in a big way. You have Monica Long just talking about US banks. Here they're making a deal of it. Now listen to this right here. It says right in here, Ripple responded to the challenges by enhancing RippleNet and introducing on-demand liquidity, now called Ripple Payments. The latter addressed a previous flaw requiring banks to hold XRP for transactions. The strategic shift aligning XRP's utility with its adoption enhances its relevance in international banking transactions. The change is seen as a crucial value proposition, potentially broadening XRP's adoption. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse breaks down the impact of the new Bitcoin ETFs and the future of crypto regulations. Mornings with Maria. Now that came out on January 18th, 2024. Now listen to this. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse hinted at a groundbreaking shift indicating U.S. banks' imminent adoption of XRP for international payments. Now, this development holds immense significance considering Ripple's journey through legal and regulatory hurdles. Garlinghouse's strategic leadership plays a pivotal role, creating anticipation across the blockchain and financial sectors. The awaited announcement may signal a major step towards integrating digital currencies into traditional banking systems, reflecting the transformative potential of XRP. Guys, something is about to crack. And it's my personal belief that we are about to see something that we have all been waiting for. I think regulatory clarity is coming in a powerful, powerful way. And on top of that, I genuinely believe U.S. banks are biting at the bit to get in to this space and use XRP for cross-border payments. Why, guys? It's a competitive world out there. And why would they want to be paying these high fees, translating them to their clients and losing market share when they could literally be getting it for sub 1 penny? And that's a big reason why. Now, guys, just check this article out right over here. Now, I'm going to go back up here. I guess I was reading it. These cryptos exchanges relisted XRP following Ripple's victory against the SEC. Now, it was Coinbase, Kraken, Crypto.com, which dropped their support for XRP years ago, and now they had re-offered the token. Now, this was updated in July of 2014. Well, what's going on down here, interestingly enough, is Gemini, because at present, and I pulled this up because Gemini, right now, there is a lot of talk. Now, this is back from July, but back then, Gemini wrote this: given today's ruling that the sale of XRP on exchanges is not a security, Gemini is exploring the listing of XRP for both spot and derivatives trading. Now, that came out on July 13th of 2023. Well, guys, right now, today, you have got all these cryptic tweets from Gemini talking about something big happening tomorrow on their platform for XRP. Now, it could very well be that Gemini decides to list XRP. Now, Gemini has never listed it in the past. The Winklevoss brothers absolutely opposed listing XRP. But guys, since that decision, they're thinking a different tune. Now, why, oh why would they have waited from July until here in 2024 to consider listing XRP? Because, guys, I think something truly is in the works and they know it. And I believe we're going to see some adoption that most people haven't really even thought of. And you're going to get the fudsters out there, of course. Oh, that's just hogwash. That's just on and on and on. Guys, I'm telling you, I think that this lawsuit with the SEC is going to settle up a whole lot more quickly than most people think. And on top of that, I absolutely believe we are going to get crypto regulation inside the United States this year in 2024, and more than likely even before we see the November election. And on top of that, I think what's going to happen next is you are going to see the catalyst for the change in our financial system that most people have been talking about, conjecturing about. Guys, we are moving forward into an absolute future, and 2024 and into 2025, it is my personal belief that we are going to literally see the whole framework of it be laid out in a way that literally is going to cause us to transact in ways that we haven't. It is going to be a transition from the past. Like they say, the fourth industrial revolution. And guys, when you see people like the president of Monica Long, president of Ripple, coming out and talking about XRP adoption across U.S. banks, and you literally are watching Brad Garlinghouse saying the same thing, well, guys, to me, I really do believe we're going to see something big. And I'll tell you what, for Judy and I, we have already made our decision. That's why I'm always telling you, get out there, truly investigate what's going on in the wide world. Because when it happens, most people are totally oblivious and are going to miss it like crazy. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, I have missed out on a lot of big deals in my lifetime. I mean, hey, when the computer was coming out, most people looked at it as a novelty. Just a few bucks into like a little known company called Microsoft would have revolutionized your life. I was there for that. Hey, I was there when the internet was starting out and most people were making fun of what an email really was, not even aware of how the internet was going to totally revolutionize the way the world functioned. And yep, it's that. Then, of course, all the social media. And the biggest one, of course, is Bitcoin, because I knew about it really, really early on. But my bias, guys, what I believe, drinking the Kool-Aid all these guys were selling, that it was only for the bad guys and all this and that. Well, I bought into that, missed out on probably one of the greatest life opportunities this world has ever seen, because just a few $100 put away into that and forgotten about would have made you a deca millionaire today. Well, I'll tell you what, we're not missing this one. So guys, we have all heard it said, if you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail. And one of the best decisions that you are going to make in this space is getting your plan in place. And what our coaching program offers, that is where you and I can meet personally, one-on-one for 1 hour over Zoom. And during that time, I share with you our personal journey in that last bull run and what enabled Judy and I to experience some amazing financial success. I share with you the mistakes we made so that you don't have to fall into the same pitfalls we did. We take a look at your portfolio and make sure that it's balanced toward your goals, and we work together to develop your exit strategy. We can even get your assets off an exchange and onto a hardware wallet, along with delivering to you some amazing techniques that are really going to help you in this space. Now, the cost of that is $250, and if that's something that interests you, you write me right there at coaching@thedigitaloutlook.com, and we'll get you all booked in. So guys, this is the video I have for you today, and as always, I truly hope that you enjoyed it. Now, many of you know I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And hey, don't forget to put your comments right down there in the comment section and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our regularly released videos. So, in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.